What's up, YouTube? Okay, for tonight's video I've got a brand new team and a new battle, so this was pretty much loads and loads of fun. Okay, question of today is, what is your favourite item? Out of all items, what is your favourite one? My favourite one is Everlight. That's probably my favourite item. But what's yours? Leave a comment below. If you've got any cool sets you'd like me to try out, leave them below as well. Okay, so I'm starting off with Booba here, and has anyone ever seen that whacked out TV show? It looks exactly the same as it does. Look at its face for a while. Okay, so I get Reflect up and get a little bit hurt there by Earthquake. Don't want to take too much more damage. I thought Parasect would be my best sort of swap in here. Sandslash is going to sort of like coming up against Parasect. Plus I got a Reflect up, so I'm going to be able to take any of those physical moves sort of quite easily here. Now I thought, well, I can either go for Spore, Giga Drain, or Leech Seed. That's the sort of moves I was running on that. I decided to go for Spore because I wanted anything coming in. I was half expecting the Primate to come in as well to take that, but thankfully it didn't. I was very close to going for Leech Seed as well, but it wouldn't make too much sense for Primate to come in apart from just absorbing the sleep and I guess U-turning out. That's most they could sort of do. Anyway, so they're going to send out their, get rid of their Sandslash, which is asleep, and in comes Simisear. Now I can't do anything to this. I get the seeds up on the swap, which is good. I can do sort of a little bit of stalling there, and I'm eventually going to have to swap out because even Ember will take Parasect out. So I get pretty much all my health back there and a little bit of damage on Simisear there. So that's good. Pretty good start to the battle here. So I just went for a second Protect. I was thinking, well, they may even go for a nasty plot if it's a special one, which most of the time they are. And you can run a good physical as well. All the monkeys have got like nice speed stats, so they can sort of do that as well. So I don't want to take a fire move at like all. So I thought, well, Prinplup would be a nice little swap in here for it. This is my Everlight Prinplup. It's pretty bulky. It's very specially defensive bulky, and even gets a nice little boost just from its base stat on Everlight in its defense too. Okay, so it gets a nasty plot up, and Grass Knot hits me pretty damn hard, but I take it like a beast, under half health. I'd say Hidden Power Grass would have done like a lot more to me there. I still feel confident that I would have been able to take that, and I take it out with the Scald, which is great. So that's that thing out of the way, and Parasect doesn't have to worry about that anymore, which is good, because I like using him to like sponge all these fighting type moves. There's two fighting types on this team. Okay, this is just going to be the normal like Hariyama gut set. Unfortunately, I didn't have too much to swap into this. Like, I didn't really want to swap in my Carbink either, even to like a fighting move, because it did so much damage with Hariyama. I've got no. I think my Reflect is actually gone as well. I always forget the turns and stuff where what Reflect's happening and stuff. Anyway, so I thought, well, I could go for Skull, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually outspeed, so I just went for Rest instead, and it turns out that it didn't do too much for me there, so I probably should have just gone for Skull in the first place, but it didn't really sort of matter too much. I got a little bit of burn damage racked up there. Anywho, so I'm going to swap in Carbink now, because obviously I don't have to swap him to attack this time. Now I completely fucked up this Hariyama. I skill swapped his Guts, gave him Sturdy, so I didn't have Sturdy anymore because it was broken, and I got rid of his Guts, so not only did its Guts go away, its actually burn is now detrimental to its attack, so it's absolutely doing nothing to me, which is great, even though it's neutral. So here I can just go and set up like any of my screens now. I can just set up my Reflect. That's the main sort of one I want to set up because there's quite a couple of strong physical attackers left. It's going to try and take me out, but even with that like Reflect and that burn, it's just not going to do anything. So probably best off swapping the Hariyama out here. So I knew that didn't have anything that was remotely super effective against me at this point in time. Then it pulls out the Bullet Punch. I'm thinking, okay, well that may take me out, but I live with 4 health. I was like, wow, that was completely awesome. Not only did I get rid of his ability, I was able to hit it with Moonblast and take it out and get a screen up at the same time. So that was really awesome. So Carbink did a great job there. And Primus just going to come in and sort of like just revenge kill me here. God, I would have laughed so hard if that U-turn actually didn't take me out then. Okay, so that's alright. I got the Reflect up. That Primate's not going to be able to do as much as it would like to now. That's probably why they just sort of scouted and swapped out. Now I can just sort of bring in something I wanted to be wanting to use this Pokemon like all this gen, but I haven't really got it in a team. Now, this is a Contrary Superpower set, and it It's really funny. I've actually got Assault Vest on this thing. It actually works very similar to Malamar, but has some key differences, whereas most people probably will think that Malamar is better, which it most of the time probably is, but some key differences that I really like about Spinder is it has priority and it has access to Drain Punch in the tutor, so it can actually recover its health. Two things Malamar can't really do. Right, so I leave that close format, which was so awesome, and I'm able to get like another superpower off. This would do pretty well, considering it had like a drop in like defense, and I had a +1 already. I get a crit there, which is sweet. So I get another attack boost and a defense boost, and that is Primate down. So that was awesome. Spinder is doing so well. So we've got Musharna here. Now I thought, well, let's go for Sucker Punch on this guy. It doesn't work, and they go for Toxic. The only reason they went for Toxic is they predicted my Sucker Punch. Very nice play there. It is very good for that to have some priority as well, but unfortunately that's its only priority attack. I just thought, fuck it, I may even outspeed, so I get a frustration off, doesn't do like shit anyway. So even if I did that the first turn, I would not have been able to take Musharna out. But it was cool. Spinder did awesome there. Got some really funny kills. It was really great fun to use with Assault Vest as well. You can actually bulk its health out and special defense, and its superpower will rise its attack and defense. If you can get it going, you can snowball. It's pretty bloody awesome. Right, I thought this would be a good opportunity to send in Vigoroth here. I know that I wouldn't be like one-shotted by this thing. It's probably specially defensive, I'd say, like most of them are, or defensive. They can like Calm Mind up. I'm not too sure of the set, but that's generally what those sort of sets are. So I'm running Night Slash on this guy. My Reflect sort of disappears there, so I got a +1 and a Life Orb. I'm Jolly, and that doesn't quite take it out because I'm Jolly. If I was Adamant, that would have taken it out, but I thought I'd go Jolly on this thing to get a little bit more speed, and it's quite like surprisingly fast as well. Most people run Everlight in this. I thought I'd run a little bit different and run sort of like a sweeper with a bulk up instead. Try and sort of swap things up again. But that was pretty much it here. My Survivor was the last Pokemon. It was Choice Scarfed, and I could just finish Musharna off, and they forfeited there. So pretty much it was game anyway. The Sandslash was asleep, but yeah, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Damn, that Spinder was really impressive. So let's go through the team quickly. What I sort of thought they were. Obviously, the Hariyama is just a normal gut set with Adamant. I'd say on the damage judging on my Prinplup there. Kyogre will seem like just a max speed, max special attack sweeper. That's probably what it is. Most of the time, it doesn't really run anything else than that. It has some moves to run tanky, but that defense is so bad on it. So we got the Simisage. I'd say that just would have been a max speed, max special attack. Timid, or I'd say it would have been Timid because it's better to run sort of Timid on it. Judging on the damage on my Prinplup as well, that was another good sign because it did a nasty plot up, and if it was modest, it should have done a little bit more than that. Musharna was just a bulky pink cloud. I love the nickname on that. I'd say Primate was just a Choice Scarf, Jolly's Choice Scarf or Adamant Choice Scarf. Most Primates are that set, and Sandslash was probably just bulky, like Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, that sort of set. Like I'd say max health, max defense, something like that. Anyway, that's about it for this battle. That question today, though, what's your favorite Pokemon item? Mine is Everlight. Actually, I've got a couple. Let's see. I like Assault Vest too. That's a very interesting item. Although it doesn't. The thing about Assault Vest is it only works on like a few Pokemon. Only a few Pokemon really use it well, and they're mainly very bulky Pokemon who can replenish their health, or like something like Malamar and Spinder who have Contrary, that works very well at the same time. Again, you can just keep attacking and keep boosting your stats, or something with Power Up Punch that sort of does the same, pretty much the same damage as well. I'll just quickly go through what my team is if you didn't sort of pick up what the sets were. So my Carbink was just pretty much just a basic Light Screen Reflect user with Light Clay, and I thought I'd throw a skill swap on there just for a little bit different, because Carbink can't really do much other than set screens up and hit with Moonblast, so I thought, well, if someone brings in a good Pokemon that's very reliant on its ability, I may be able to fuck up their day. Spinder, as I said, was just a bulky Assault Vest set. Vigoroth was just a Life Orb sweeper. Parasect was very defensive, pretty much just made to sponge physical attacks, that sort of thing. Survivor was actually a Choice Scarf user. I was going to make a Belch set, but I went for a choice scarf because my team was a little bit slow, and Printplate was just a bulky special defense wall and quite defensive as well with that Everlight. But that's about all. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I'll try and get some more up during this week. Peace out.